see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami Dolphins. Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw taken in by Conquo. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Musgrave. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to the defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
On the stop. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
22-yard line. A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
He'll look to throw.
Able to throw in the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Dante Thornton.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Still going inside the 20.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 6.
Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third and goal, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Garrett. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Garrett. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Arises on the punt here as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw taken in by Conquero. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down on the 32-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Dolphins had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Back to throw. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Breaks a tackle. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Fields going to move him around.
On third down, it's Garrett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Achane will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second and 4. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game. We're in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Lawrence will throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second and a couple.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Complete once again to Watson.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
makes the score Jaguars.
First half
17.
in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll drop to throw. And he hits him in stride. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And 5.
Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10.
Now Achane on first and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
By Jordan Davis. Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Second and 13. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jaguars 17.
kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 47.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Fields. He'll find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll look to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Back to throw again.
Throw caught by Achane.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw taken in by Conquo.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bashal Tootin.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's taken down. Back at his own 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
The 18-yard line. A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Cockrell holds it in left side.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. They won on two fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Garrett. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
He's back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Here's 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.